Hello, and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today, May 19th, 2025, we're diving into Bitcoin, analyzing both the current news and its recent chart activity. We'll be looking at BTCUSD on various timeframes, from the daily to the 15-minute, to get a complete picture. First, let's address the big news. Recent reports highlight Bitcoin nearing a bullish golden cross, a potentially very bullish signal. This coincides with Moody's downgrading the U.S. credit rating, which has validated bond markets' concerns about U.S. fiscal debt and may be driving investors towards Bitcoin as a safe haven. News also indicates that Bitcoin.com News reported bulls are charging towards all-time highs, with $27 million in bearish bets vanishing. Additionally, JPMorgan analysts have flipped from gold to Bitcoin, which has further boosted Bitcoin's price. These factors could suggest continued upward momentum. However, CoinDesk has noted that crypto markets experienced a downturn after Moody's downgrade, indicating heightened risk-off sentiment. On-chain metrics also suggest waning momentum as Bitcoin approaches its January record high near $109,000. Now, let's shift our focus to the charts. Looking at the daily chart, we see that Bitcoin recently approached, but has not yet broken, the $109,000 level. Also notice how the candles in February look very bullish, with several large green candles with increasing volume. The high in the end of February around $64,000 and the high in the start of March around $72,000 look like good levels to consider as support. However, also note the large wick down candle on March 5th, which shows that there's a high degree of volatility present. We also see a similar down wick on April 13th and April 30th, showing how price can dip low suddenly. Now let's zoom in on a more recent range of candles, starting from the beginning of May 2025. We can see that around May 15th and 16th price had a large upswing and has since been consolidating for the past few days. Zooming in further to the 1-hour chart, let's analyze the last 2 days in more detail. If price can break above the 106692 high, this may signal continued upward momentum. However, if price breaks below the recent lows of 103,130, we might expect further downside. Looking at the 15-minute chart, we can see there's been a support level around 103,100 that has been tested multiple times. If this level breaks, we'll want to keep a close eye on this. So, what's the outlook? Given the recent news, if price can maintain above 104,000 and the 103,100 levels and break the previous high of 106,692 on the 1-hour chart, there is a high chance Bitcoin will break the all-time high of 109,000. However, if we break below 103,100, expect much lower prices. Remember, always trade with caution.